Why did I take umbrage in a Final Fantasy VII village? Why? McGraw-Hill Films, answering questions no one asked since 1930. I hate it when bypasses have all those sharp turns. Might as well stay on the highway. I'm surprised the Calvin Company was able to focus on this with all the peeing on stuff it does. Oh, it was produced by McGraw-Hill Book Company. No wonder I've got to do so much reading. I'm not looking at gay porn.
Being a department head isn't always what it's cracked up to be. I know.
I've got Walter Matthau's voice box.
I'm Frank Robbins, office manager here at Amalgamated Products.
Bow before me.
Something just happened to me that, well, shouldn't happen to anybody.
I saw Amy Winehouse nude.
I did everything I could to avoid it.
But she insisted.
But it happened anyway. Didn't take long, either.
She had the speed of a crackhead.
2 weeks ago, everything was fine.
I'd never even met the woman.
Yes, sir?
I'll never have a boner again as long as I live.
It was just 2 weeks ago that I got that phone call.
Mr. Robbins?
Candy Graham, that I...
Yes?
Mr. Radford is calling on line 1.
Oh, all right, thank you.
I'm joking, this
We'll
box
finish
does
this
nothing.
later.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
1958?
Yes, Mr. Radford.
I am wearing the underwear you bought me.
Oh, fine, thanks.
Robbins, we have an opening for an office manager in our Lake City plant.
Her name is Tina. Hey-o.
As you know, it's a small operation, but
Brown eye.
nevertheless, it's a responsible job. We'd like for the man to come from your office.
So we can see what we don't want.
To be perfectly frank, we'd like for him to run that one the way you run yours.
Completely bow-tieless.
Now, give us your best man, Robbins. If he succeeds, you'll get the credit.
And if he didn't succeed, well, we all know who'd get the blame.
The Democrats.
So I had one obvious problem. Which man to sing?
Sand the one made of wood, otherwise it would be
Actually,
too painful.
There were only two who really qualified. Harry Stevens, our oldest and most competent employee.
And gay as a pistol.
And Bob Randolph, comparatively new, but very promising. A man with a lot of potential.
And stuck up beyond reproach.
Well, for 2 weeks I studied these men.
Especially in the
I weighed
shower.
the merits of one against the merits of the other. Bob Randolph, with only 5 years on the job, had proven himself time and again. University graduate, a hard worker, and always willing to accept responsibility.
Just ask his 3 pregnant
Bob has
girlfriends.
a warm personality, gets along well with everyone in the office. He's a nice appearing chap, too.
I hope this doesn't make me sound gay.
Well-mannered, well-dressed. The office personnel look up to Bob.
Damn it, I wish he loved me the way I loved him.
Yet, Bob knows where to draw the line.
A tranny
His
three-way.
main qualification for the job was a knack of getting other people to do things his way.
With a huge
without
bullwhip
creating
and
hard
Luger.
feelings in the process.
And you can see it's long
On the other
and
hand,
thick.
Harry Stevens was a good man, too.
But he was made of
In
wax.
fact, Harry has always been thought of as our most competent employee.
By the other dunderheads who work
Around
here.
15 years.
And I mean around.
Harry is conscientious, extremely efficient, and very thorough.
Plus he orders all the bacon we
We
eat.
always depended on him to relate the workings of the plant to good office procedure.
And to remind us of basset hounds.
But with Harry, appearances just never counted for much.
That's why he married Larry
Neither
Bud
did
Melman.
Conversation or social life. He unconsciously glowers at people.
Unless they're Dane Cook fans, then
He
it's on
speaks his
purpose.
mind in a blunt, almost unfriendly manner.
Basically, he's a jerk-ass.
Harry's bark is worse than his bite.
Which is quite pleasant.
I've always made certain our people understood this. Before long, they liked
And
him.
his wonderful
So
smell.
those were the two men to choose from. I didn't want to act hastily. My neck was out a mile on this deal.
Mr. Fantastic?
Harry deserved the promotion, but I had to consider the new surroundings that he'd meet in another office.
How he'd get along with Dwight and
And to
Jim.
make a long story short,
Too late.
I gave the job to Bob Randolph. I was sure that he could handle it, and I wasn't sure how others would react to Harry's personality.
I love the
Nor,
feel
for
of
that
my
matter,
desk.
how he would react to them. I was certain that I'd made the right decision.
And I did. The end.
Felt pretty good about it, too.
Like a watermelon heated up in the microwave.
And to make sure that Harry didn't get any wrong ideas from hearing the news second or third hand,
I killed him.
I called him in to explain my decision.
Harry was full of
Harry,
beef that
something's
day.
come up I want to talk to you about.
Look under the desk.
Before I do, I just wanted to tell you I appreciate the good job you've been doing. The good job you've always done. The time that you've put in.
The way you look in a
Like I've
sundress.
told you before, Harry, you're the best man that we've ever had in the office. Sometimes it's easy for a fella to think that he's been taken for granted.
And sometimes a fella can think that his face looks like an old baseball mitt left out in the sun to bleach.
Well, good. You know, we've all come to depend a great deal on you, Harry. Not just me, but everybody here in the office.
Like Fat Sally in
I want you to
payroll.
know that not only do I realize it, but so does top management. Yeah?
They want to get you on
Been
Entourage.
here 15 years now. You know our operation like the palm of your hand. Harry,
The palm of his hand is Harry?
Promotion on the basis of ability and seniority, it certainly is you.
Well, thanks, Frank.
Sure thing, Sam.
2
Ha!
weeks ago,
Merry melodies.
I got a call from Mr. Radford.
The Mr. Radford.
The company needs a manager at the Lake City plant.
It's a fern.
Mr.
Huge
Radford
fern.
expressed his admiration for our setup here, and he wanted me to pick a man from our office for the job.
He likes men on the
Now,
job.
you know and I know that we only have 2 men who could fill the job, and you're one of them.
You'd fill any job, Tubbo.
The other one is Bob Randolph.
Young, slim, dresses nice, you know, the opposite of you.
Harry, I decided to give the job to Randolph.
What?
Now, wait a minute.
Don't flip out,
That
damn it.
doesn't mean that he's a better man than you are.
The locker room proves
Actually,
otherwise.
I gave the job to our second best man. I mean it, Harry, sincerely. You're the best man that we've ever had.
That I've ever had, at least.
Just that, well, Randolph has certain personal qualifications that I felt would assure him success.
A shirt not
And
covered in
Harry,
gravy,
I
for
wanted
instance.
you to be the first one to know about this so you wouldn't get any wrong ideas from the grapevine.
Well, I appreciate that, Frank, but
Harry,
don't you think
this
that...
job calls for going into a new office.
One that doesn't
meeting
smell like
and
lunch
dealing
meat.
with
Not your kind of
absolute
place.
Strangers. Man
The
who got
1950s,
job
when a
would
side
have
of beef
lot
could
people
replace
who
an
ran
actor.
Over to his way of thinking. And you know as well as I do that Randolph has a great knack for working with people.
Using them, twisting them
Something
to
that a
his
lot
own
of people,
means.
Like maybe you or I don't have to the same degree.
We're social retards,
Yes,
Harry.
I must admit that's true.
I felt that Bob could go into a spot like this and start producing without any complication.
Producing like a couple of rabbits.
You know, Harry, that we all think the world of you around here. We know you. We know the type of work you can put out.
And that you do, in fact, put
I
out.
was just afraid that in a new office you might find some trouble getting started.
I do stall in the winter.
Oh, that wouldn't be fair to you, Harry.
I suddenly want a pulled pork sandwich.
No, I guess not.
Now, Harry, this doesn't mean that you've hit the ceiling. There'll be other openings and other promotions before you know it.
And before you know it is how
Well,
fast
I
you get
guess
passed
that
up
just
to them.
about covers it.
I appreciate you taking the time to tell me all this, Frank.
It took a lot of
If you have any
time.
questions or comments, let's hear them, Harry. I sure don't want any misunderstanding.
Ude uye understand, eh?
Well, I guess I have one thing to say about it.
Well, good. Out with it.
Drop it. Bad boy. Don't chew on the shoes.
I quit.
Trying to please my ogre of a wife.
Quit? But, Harry!
Backs are a problem in this country.
You're my best man!
You have the rings. Harry! Harry!
Well, I'll be...
A bendy straw with arms and a football for a head.
What did I do wrong?
When you said, sure, I'll be in your instructional film. Getting hooked up with Batman in the first place. He goes through wards like I go through bars of soap. Having trouble with lifeless, tasteless barbecue? Call the Three Mesquiteers. Starring Robert Sweaty Hatband Livingston. Ray Handsome Guy Corrigan. And Max must have a good personality, Terhue. His reputation earned him the nickname Mac V Knife. Olive, dear, I've come up with this story, but the Montalbans will be here at 6. Would you mind turning it into a screenplay? Thank you, lovey. With Chief Thundercloud as Gary, the accountant. Those dick in a box guys are at it again. The rhythm is going to get you. The rhythm is going to get you tonight. Da 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 da. Hey, how's it going? I'm having a great time, aren't you? Yeah, just let me know if you want a soda, popcorn, anything, really.
My wrath is a swift star that
Alas,
falls from
poor
the night.
Yorick, I knew
My
him,
voice is the
dork
thunder
what.
that
Hey!
shatters the mountain. Anastasia is my name.
Why waste time on a lot of childish inscriptions, Betty? We've got business to talk over with Mr. Rutledge here.
If those inscriptions are so childish, Professor Brewster, suppose you read them.
And suppose I hit you in the head with a log.
Just happens that my father and I have made a lifelong study of this type of Indian writing.
Exactly. And as far as science knows, you are the only ones able to translate.
Whoop! Convenient plot
Yes,
device.
Languages and hieroglyphics are not my specialty, Cleary. Besides, no one today believes in those silly superstitious cults.
Foul, the guy in the back isn't wearing a goofy hat.
Those ignorant, dirty savages, why they...
Maize delivery. You had pepperoni maize and meat lover
What do you
supreme
want,
maize?
Old
Enoch.
Pardon me for a moment.
What was that about? Do you think they're doing it?
Primitive, masterful Indians. Don't you think so, Professor Franz?
Yes, indeed, Henrietta. A fine representative of the early Americans.
Let's forget this nonsense and get down to business. We came here to find the lost city of Lukachuka.
So knock off the nonsense and look for Lakachuka.
This expedition was to find my father.
Can you hear me?
Professor Faxon.
Rather, I should say to join them, Bentley. We have no evidence that they have been lost.
Douche.
But it's
Oh,
been
sorry,
over
I was
3
expecting the
months
lost
since I heard from my
douche.
father. I know if he were safe, he would have communicated with me.
Your father and Professor Faxon are far too experienced in archaeological exploring to meet with serious difficulties.
And he doesn't have a beard
They
this
have
mighty.
great scientific discovery that has detained them.
I'm not going to delay the search any longer. If Mr. Rutledge can't supply suitable guides for us, then we'll go on without them.
On to Tukalaka and Bakabuka.
Oh, Miss Marsh,
Yes?
I've just made arrangements with Ota to guide us in the search for your father.
You mean that primitive, masterful Indian?
Yes. He doesn't look trustworthy to me, Rutledge. I'm glad you'll be along. Thanks.
Thanks, Dick. Ow, my balls. Ow, 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 ow.
It's Faxon.
He's with the Musketeers.
Who are the Musketeers?
Where'd you find him, Tucson? About 15 miles up the country. He was out of his head.
Took like 2 shots of
Mentioned
mescaline,
something
man.
about your trading post, so I brought him here.
When you don't look where you're going, you can trip over the edge of the film. Everyone, crowd around him. Under no circumstances give him any space.
Wasn't there anyone else with me?
No, poor fellow.
Rather jaunty deathbed
Now,
music.
According to my deductions, he's an escaped convict from the state prison. You see, his wrists show the markings of handcuffs. His hands are calloused from heavy prison labor. And he's probably a foreigner because he keeps raving about a place called Lukachukai. The son drove him loco, and he...
I'd suggest you keep out of the sun, too. He's not a convict. He's Professor Faxon, a famous scientist, and he's not a foreigner. His ancestors came over on the Mayflower.
So he's much
Months
better than
ago,
you.
Professor Faxon and my father left here to search for the lost city of Lukachukai. He's returned alone.
Don't pay any attention to Sherlock Holmes here, miss. He's the one that's a little loco in the head.
Hey, that's mine.
Reading detective stories done it. Used to be a pretty sane hombre.
There it is again. The whistling skull. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Howls in my ears, day and night. Let me go.
Grandpa,
let me
it's
go.
just that Korean skull you brought home from the
Friends now,
war.
Professor Faxon. That's only a museum piece.
Oh, well, I better sain up then.
Cleary.
Bruce.
Friend.
Professor Faxon, what about my father? Is he alive?
I don't know.
But I'm sane now. See?
We
See how
found it.
easy I can do that?
The lost city of Lukachukai.
Stop looking at me.
The legends of the whistling skull were true.
Did you see him looking at the
God's
camera?
amazing ancient village. There's an enormous treasure of gold.
My hair's real.
But it's hidden. Hidden where no one can find it. Look. Look.
That makes me bald.
We've got to go back. They've got Professor Marsh. They'll torture him.
Oh, can you lead the way?
Yes, but it's a terrible journey.
How far is it from here?
About 3 feet, but we're in L.A.
The Chuskas?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, up the Painted Gorge, then north of the Fork, and then...
Ah, the power went out! Wait, weren't we in the Old West? No, why do we have power? Yes, burn my little flame. Miss Hathaway is frightened. Oh, it's a giant baby? What is that? I'm not a doctor.
Don't touch that knife, Rutledge. It's a plain case of murder.
And an attaché case of death.
Everyone in this room is a possible suspect. Stay where you are, all of you. No one is to leave this room until the sheriff arrives.
Even me? Even
Well,
Fatty?
the sheriff. Well, hurry up, hurry up.
Well, you get off my phone.
Oh, inappropriate humor after a man's death. How delightful.
Listen, Hawkshaw.
Hawkshaw?
Don't get mixed up in this. Stick with your stories. We got plenty of work to do at the ranch.
Ignore this man's murder.
Are you able to translate the writing, Miss Marsh?
It says, trust me,
Whoever
I'm a
shall
barber.
seek to defile the sacred city shall cry for death and find it not.
This chick's kind of hot in a
Mr. Paxton
smart,
was killed
bland
by
way.
means of that knife in the hands of an unknown person. I shall have to hold you all as material witnesses.
We know what we're talking about. We're from the 50s.
Sheriff?
Wink.
The curse on this knife handle shows plainly that it's a clear-cut case of Indian vengeance.
I disagree with you, Stoney. The
Stony.
murderer may be unknown, but he's still in this room.
At least that's what my
The door
beard
was
told me.
closed, and there don't happen to be any windows.
You may be
And
right,
that's our
Tucson,
cast.
but the evidence isn't strong enough to prove anything. I'm going to report this case as a non-Indian murder.
Exactly right, Sheriff Blaine.
Paxton was probably trailed from the lost city by some Indian who killed him to ensure his silence.
Yes, I'm
But
being
I intend to
sarcastic.
continue the search for my father regardless of what's happened.
The expedition will carry on as planned, Betty. Don't it?
Where'd it come from and who does it belong to?
It's Gucci, sir, and it belongs to me.
What's in it? Only Elmer. Me and him was going to be on an act over at the Charity Bazaar at Rawhide. Elmer, hey? So there was someone else in the room. Open that bag, Lullaby. But I said open that bag.
Pith Helmet Hathaway is concerned.
You're not under suspicion, Elmer. Say, did anybody think of questioning the sheriff?
I could see your lips move, and what they're saying is stupid.
What an odd specimen.
You're no bouquet of roses yourself, lady. The investigation is closed, folks.
The dummy did it. Lock him up.
It's just about time.
Everyone walks slowly. I like to watch.
Tony, you know darn well that someone of that group in the room killed Paxton. Why did you pull that Indian stuff?
The weed?
Well, you're right, Tex. But you could never prove it in court. Now, here's my idea. They're all going on an expedition together, and we're joining them.
And we'll
Give me
forget
1
our
week's
sleeping
time,
bags.
And I'll bring back the killer.
I don't know. They're heading into taboo territory.
They have sex with dogs there. It's
Fanatics in
taboo.
those mountains, and they're dead set against white intruders. That danger is bad enough. Without having a murderer in the expedition.
Oh, come on, Tex. 1 week from today, and I'll deliver the murderer to you. How about it?
I'll even say bum 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 after I reveal him.
If you think we're going to go gallivanting around the country with a bunch of goopy scientists, you're crazy. We've got a ranch to take care of.
Besides, Elmer and me's got to be at Rawhide tonight for that Charity Bazaar.
The bazaar can wait. So can the ranch. We're going on that expedition.
We're not going anywhere, but back to our ranch.
Absolutely. Tucson's right.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to go help Ricky Nelson and John Wayne guard the sheriff's station. What's going on? Did I lose my sight? What? Oh my god, I can't see! Oh god, now I've gone back in time! We are the two amigos. Hey! Christopher Reeves and William Shatner, crime fighters. Wait, are we going east? Damn it, turn around.
Of all the cockeyed, harebrained schemes, this is the worst, Stoney. We don't even know where we're going.
Well, Paxton mentioned the Chuska Range. Once there, we'll fish for the right trail.
Haha, classic Stoney. So long, jerk-ass. Good game, 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 good game.
Don't worry, Betty.
It was a good game.
Marsh.
I guess there isn't really anything to worry about, Stoney. Both you and the sheriff agreed that Faxon was killed by an Indian, didn't you?
And your name doesn't
Yes,
in
of
any
course.
way imply
I'm
heavy
not a
marijuana
detective,
use.
But I can easily detect when you're lying.
Why, I'm...
I know that whoever killed Faxon is in this party, and I know that you know it, too.
And I know that I have a gun,
it's
so
better
don't
that you
try
do know.
anything.
Here, hang on to this. There's no telling.
Hang on to this, no telling? Is that my 4th grade gym teacher?
What a gorgeous panorama. Don't you think so, Mr. Joslin?
Hot sand! Ow, 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 ow. Where are my flip-flops at?
Out here, we call them coyotes.
Gabong!
Mr. Joslin, do you care for archaeology?
Oh, I don't know. Never had any. I always thought you was kind of hard
Did we
to
wander
teach.
onto the Muppet Show?
You say the cleverest things. You know, I just adore traveling around the country collecting old fossils.
Hence the pith helmet.
Well, here's one old fossil you ain't collected.
Smartest thing that kettlehead's ever done.
Hey, Stoney.
Give me the D's, get a dime bag.
I want this chicken scratching notebook that we picked up near Faxon the day we found it.
Let's have it.
Cluck, 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 cluck. Huh.
It's like Indian hieroglyphics.
Oh, let me see it. Maybe I can read them.
Can you make anything of it?
I can make a hat or a brooch or... you've seen
Written
Airplane.
by my father. They are instructions and a detailed map on how to reach the lost city.
Then the city really exists.
Who are most of
The
us?
map leads to a cave where further directions will be found carved on one of the walls.
Well, that seems
The entrance
complicated.
to the lost city lies at the base of the Whistling Skull.
As leader of the expedition, I'll take charge of the map.
Why should you have it? Betty's the only one who can decipher the hieroglyphics.
To settle an argument, we'll each take a piece of this map. And when we get stuck for directions, we'll place them all together.
I saw this on an episode of Laverne and Shirley. Lenny and Squiggy lost their pieces, but I'm sure that's not going to happen to us.
On the lone prairie, where the coyotes howl,
Somebody shut him up.
in a narrow grave.
There'll be another murder committed if Coggins keeps on singing that cheerful song.
Well, I suppose so. What the hell is he talking about?
On the lone
Yeah.
prairie.
He's hanging out dishcloths.
Murderer.
You notice anything unusual about it?
What, like the way he murders people?
Dishcloths look kind of dirty to me.
Well, don't you notice anything else?
I noticed 2 dogs humping.
Wild coyote.
Reverse cowgirl. Man, somebody had to train them to do that.
There's 5 dishcloths, clothesline, and a chuck wagon. So what?
Left me with the Frank wagon. Weird.
Or a signal to somebody. See his face? Those narrow eyes? It's a sign of a killer.
The ridge is on his head, damn it. Study phrenology.
So you're starting all over again.
There's a killer in this party, and from now on, I'm not going to let Coggins get out of my sight.
I'll keep my eyes on Brewster.
I'll take Rutledge and the engine.
I'll take my eggs over easy. Say, anyone seen the microphone's windsock? We're getting a lot of crackling here. Moses, these are the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wampum. Thou shalt not slaughter indigenous people. Huh. Wonder how I can get a rascal if my Medicare turns me down. That sounds like a hot set of gams walking by. Suck it to me. Did you see that? Oh, I'm alone. Well, those beans aren't gonna fart themselves. I'm ready for the beach. My hat shrank. Well, better go shoot the Indian. Stoney, where are your hands? Same place yours are, Tucson. Let's saddle up that fat guy and ride.
Where do you think you're going,
Their
Coggins?
bellies are squaring off.
Going after firewood, and I don't see any reason for being followed. Supposing you both get back to camp and stay there.
Or I'll take your merit badge. Someone's just getting around to watching About Schmidt. Me need to quit drinking.
What's happened, Betty? It sounded like Clearing's voice.
In the early morning hours of production, the actors have decided to flee the set. I'm hiding behind a tree. Someone shot the thin white Duke.
Is he dead?
Duh.
Yeah. Probably never knew what hit him.
He'd never guess he was shot by an arrow. Must have thought it was a mosquito.
Oh,
I'm wearing these pajamas?
I'm going to say...
Catch me! No! Everyone else is ignoring her? Good.
Like the same kind of Indian writing that was on the knife that Faxon was killed with.
It says Dell Computer Support.
You're right, Tony.
It
And
is
it's
from
the
Dell
same
Computer
person, too.
Support.
I think the wisest thing to do is to turn back. It's impossible to cope with an enemy that you can't see.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Rutledge.
I'm inclined to make moving things upstairs easier.
Gone.
Where's Professor Funk?
Professor Funk is off with Parliament
Maybe he knows
Funkadelic.
something about this. Oda, you stay here.
Now nobody murder Undo while he's alone. So many pasty asses. 2 women and a bunch of dudes? I would knock first.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Hey,
That's what horses eat!
one of the horses is gone.
Frank's disappearance proves conclusively that he's mixed up in these murders.
I can't believe it. Professor Funk was one of my father's best friends.
Facts are facts, Betty. The thought of gold in the Lost City probably turned him from an honest explorer into a cold-blooded murderer.
Oh!
Oh, my back! Oh, ow, 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 ow. Now we know where all those beans went. Oh, ow, ow, ow.
The loss of Clary's section of the map puts us in a tough spot.
Map or no map, I intend pushing on in search of my father.
We'll continue the trip tomorrow and take a chance on finding the cave. All of you folks turn in.
You folks in the audience, too. Go to sleep. Stop watching this.
So Coggins is the killer, huh, Hawkshaw?
No, it's that professor. Didn't you see what... Oh, I see what you did. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Shut up. Peter Pan's Shadow. Portrait of a serial killer. Huh. If those were filled with Lord of the Rings fans and some Indians attacked, someone will yell out, "Circle the Baggins!" Who here has genital warts? Is that Emilio Estevez pretending to be dead? If it is, let's kill him for real.
Professor Funk.
He's going to kill Mr. Body. Shirtless and passed out on a horse? That's not Emilio, that's Charlie Sheen. Ah, D-Sprawl! D-Sprawl!
He's been whipped and tortured.
Where? Are they still offering that?
Have you ever seen that kind of a brand before, Ota?
It's brand a mysterious lost cult who call themselves Sons of Anastasia.
For a lost cult, a lot of people sure know about these guys.
Of his wounds. When I regained consciousness, I was in a camp of strange Indians. They tied me to a sacrificial altar, and after torturing
I remembered I was Satan.
burned the sign of their cult on my chest. Then they tied me to my horse and turned me loose. What about your section of the map, Professor Frank?
The last, most annoying supper.
Well, it's in my shirt, and that was stripped from me before the torture.
I'm turning back.
So am I. It's suicide to continue.
Rutledge is right.
If the rest of you want to turn back, that's your privilege. But I intend to keep on and learn definitely whether my father's alive or not.
Especially if he's not, but especially if he is.
But all sections of the map stay with us.
Naturally, if Betty goes, we'll all go.
I think it would be the right thing to do, Brewster.
Do just as you like. You stay close to me, won't you, Lullaby?
Don't worry, I ain't got a chance in the world getting separated from you.
Help me. Get him up, move him down, get him up, move him down. Boring. Step him on crack and break a mother's back. Hey, does anyone here have any service? Yeah, I got like 2 bars. Who are you with? I have AT&T. Well, there's your problem. The hills are alive with the sound of wampum. Man, there must be so many dogs chasing them. Leave us alone, Mel Brooks! Have you ever heard of a tune-up? Have you ever heard of a ritual killing? Fa-twang! Fa-twang! I got you! Did not! Nitrous is illegal in this race, sir. I'll get right on that, I guess. Maybe I should switch to Wells Fargo. They'll be coming around the mountain when they come. Yee-haw! Hi-ho, Silver! Dang! Hi, we're the same footage you just saw. All animals were hurt in the making of this movie. It's the stock footage parade! I don't know why I did that! Snoop Dogg! Snoop Dogg, can we have your autograph? Snoop Dogg! Wow, the drama is so palpable? Is that the right word? No. What is it? Stupid. That's right, stupid. The drama is so stupid. Goodbye, cruel owl. My toy Frank wagon! Road's closed. Can't come through. Take fountain. It's quicker anyway.
Stoney, all our grub and water was on that wagon.
Yeah, I know it. Let's head back.
This is boring. I'm gonna sing a song about dogies. Hey, what are we doing? Does anybody know? No. 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 Moo. Moo?
What happened? We were attacked from the rocks. Couldn't see who it was.
Well, where's Betty and Lullaby?
I don't know. We'll make camp here, Rutledge, and prepare for a siege if necessary. We're going back and look for them.
Probably stop for shoes. Women. Meanwhile, on the same set we've been using... So, just right down the canyon, eh? Yeah. Aren't we supposed to do something? Oh my god, it's something. Oh, I can't wait till Stoney and Tucson get there. I bet it's gonna be something amazing. Like maybe a land dolphin.
What happened, Lullaby?
Oh, that's no land dolphin.
The horses fell, and when I come to a minute ago, she wasn't nowhere to be seen.
What, that rope didn't get here by itself?
I'll be the judge of that.
That's no Indian rope, it's a white man's.
Property of the white man's department store.
There's the trail, let's follow it.
I'll bet it leads to the undersea kingdom. Ooh, ow, oh, my crotch. Oh, dear God, why didn't I stretch before doing this movie? Oh, ow, 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 ow. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Whoa, good thing we stopped. We almost ran into that painted backdrop. Look out, Kirstie Alley!
Look.
It's someone tuning up their bass. I said, look, get off those horses.
keep me covered with your guns. I'm going to get that guard out of the way.
Okay, but a blanket would be more comfortable. I'm so sorry. Crap, I can't sing Happy Wanderer by myself. Yoda, Y-O-D-A, Yoda. I hope no one do close up on me. Clang, damn it. Ow, 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 not in the ear. Ow, I'm telling Mom. Ow, my ear, you jerk. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, murdering a dude who was just standing on a rock. When the screenwriter wrote, "He runs down the cliff," I don't think he thought there'd be a director who would show every second of that. Oh, all these guys are hopped up on cordrazine.
They called the religious fanatics that tortured Frank. See if you can spot Betty.
It's a group of Italians. I mean Indians. They're obviously Indian actors and not Italian actors with headdresses. Obviously. No, Pink Floyd rules, man. Hot sand, 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 hot sand. Ow, 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 hot sand, hot sand, hot sand.
It's Betty. Watch it, boys. I'm going down.
No, not a lot of guys would admit that. Oh my, this is very offensive. Hey, a lady. About time we broke up the sausage fest around here. Am this hat too much? No, it am look good. Ook, ook, ah, ah, ah.
Don't move. The men have you surrounded.
Am he serious? 'Cause that am hilarious. We gotta get a screen this size for the hacienda. Ah, my freaking hand! In the hand? Really?
If you attempt to follow us, my men won't miss with their next shots.
I warn you to turn back or your entire party will be wiped out.
Wiped out! Come on, they exited the stage. Let's go. Hey, no pushing, hey! We saw what happened to those other horses. We're not going anywhere. On the next episode of Wandering Aimlessly Through the Valley... Hey everyone, it's snowing! Yay! I'm gonna build a snow angel! Yeah, boo! Screw you, lady! Boo that guy!
Can't go back without water. Our only chance is to find the lost city.
I know we're traveling in the right direction.
You can't be positive. With the three most important sections of the map missing and another day of this thirst, we won't be able to travel.
We're almost there. I'm sure we'll find Jim's in that cave.
Lady, you forget I'm a detective. I'm going to solve this case.
It'll eat easy. I'm set, and I that horse that.
been chiseled away. It's impossible to decipher it.
But I'm a girl, tee-hee.
This expedition is hopeless, I tell you.
Satan, you so silly.
From a long way off, Tucson. Without water, it's useless to go on.
You think it's better to die of thirst here, eh? Well, we're going to make camp outside and then look for water.
Man, Banana Republic exploded all over this movie. Pith helmet sail! Hurry!
How come you got 2 canteens of water ditched in the equipment under the supply wagon, Stoney? Letting everybody run around with their tongues hanging out.
Because I'm a dick, Lullaby.
Canteens are for the women in case my plan goes haywire. Look, everybody's plenty thirsty now, right? We're going to spread out and look for water. Now, the killer knows this country, and he'll tip his hand by heading right for a water hole.
The killer likes gay mermaids?
Lullaby, you follow Brewster. Tucson, you trail Oda, and I'll track Rutledge.
What? Have leave Coggins with the killer eye here?
Hey, don't be funny. This is serious.
What the banner said at David Carradine's funeral.
Frank, you and Coggins stay here with the women.
Don't rape them or anything.
Boys, the first one finding water will fire 3 shots as a signal. Good luck.
Aim away from the invisible swordsman. So, they're riding away, are they? Yep. Riding away. Awesome. And from the distance comes the exact same footage! Man, this film's a little drunk. So, movie, any close-ups, you know, so we have a clue as to what's happening or who these people are? All right, Mountain, put up your dukes.
You know, according to the track, those 2 men we're trailing must have joined forces.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Stoney. Let's keep after them.
More exposition in another mile? Yep, sounds good. Ah, crap, we lapped ourselves. Ha-ho, salver away! Ah, crap, I'll get this right eventually. Oh, watch out, Batman's on the left there. I'll get you yet, He-Man! Ready, and spoon! Stopping at Whiskey Lake was a brilliant idea.
It's the Whistling Skull, Stoney.
Redman and Kodiak.
They're our men, or they would have given us a signal. Come on.
Easy, Stoney. Now that we know Ota and Rutledge are responsible for our trouble, we can depend on the rest of our outfit.
You're right. Let's bring them all up here.
Our pants, our vests, and our cardigan sweaters. Was someone calling their outfit back there? Home, home in the desert, where the anachronistic cattle skulls and the cacti just kinda sit around. And seldom is heard a single word of dialogue, and Doug is bored off his fat ass. Dead men tell no tales. The Herculoids. Do you have any lotion I can borrow? I'm really dry. Yeehaw! Disease-ridden water. Why are they drinking from our pee hole? I heard that Tucson got the clap from... Oh, hey, Tucson. Crack Rider. Who's shooting at them, an A-Team villain?
Head for the skull!
My only regret is firing wildly instead of aiming. And now a metaphor for these people's film career. All right, Shaggy, you and Scoob go hang out over behind that rock. Velma, you search for clues over there, and me and Daphne, we're gonna go this way. Hey, that Indian slipped. I call crappy extra. I was a crappy extra. Here, let me cop a feel on you there. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Rock Monster. I'm gonna have to spray the whole area for engines. Super runaway!
Let him head into the skull. We'll bottle him up there.
Distribute them through Pepsi.
Osa, go down and tell the men not to hurt the girl. I need her to help make her father talk.
Also, let them know about this vagina-shaped cave. Oh, he's like the baby rhino from Jumanji. Ow, my ass! My neckerchief will protect you.
Up the ladder, all of you. Two, and I'll keep it covered till you're safe inside.
Quickly, up the exposed ladder with no cover.
Hey, boy.
The hell are you saying, Carl? Speak English. Marco! Fat guy! Marco! Fat guy! They better be jumping into a pool of flaming water after all this climbing. Oh, so fat. Oh, gotta lose weight. Oh, too much pudding.
Stay behind, all of you. What happened? Someone tipped over the ladder.
Those devious geniuses!
We can't get out, at least our attackers can't get in. Oh, but we have no food, no water. We'll all die of thirst, or else starve to death.
Completely trapped. At least we're totally safe and completely doomed. Goray! Goray! Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show, Joan Rivers. Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Oh, a remarkable mummy. We must take it back with us.
Yeah, we get back.
Just bone each other already.
Well, if it isn't my old friend Henrietta.
Did you hear that? He called my name.
Oh, you're imagining things. Well, that mummy's been dead for years.
Trying to sleep.
You did it.
It's 3 a.m., freaking roommates. No! Hysterical making out.
That mummy was moving away.
You saved Satan! Boo! You're welcome, Prince of Lies.
I don't think that mummy will bother us anymore.
Is that you, Rutledge?
Abbott and Costello? Batman, again!
It's Professor Marsh!
Wait, we had to watch them wander around a canyon for 40 minutes, but they faded out on a 2-second walk?
Rutledge and his men held me a prisoner here. Rutledge is a half-breed and a member of that Indian cult that attacked you. He's been searching for the lost treasure, too.
Is there any other way out of this cult besides the entrance we came through?
Yes, there's a rope ladder that leads up to an opening in the eye. That's the way Professor Paxson escaped.
I'll show you.
Let me help you up, Professor Crackhead Von Exposition.
The ladder's at the head of the stairs.
Oh, Brewster,
You stay here and watch over things. We'll try and get out of the skull and bring back help.
Loading up the arrow targets here. We're just gonna leave him here, right? Yeah. Burn. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. This movie has a strong message, and that message is...
Hey, fellas. Let's cut the rungs off of this rope ladder and use the rope to get down to our horses.
Yeah.
Oh, Lullaby, you've been an invaluable member of this party. That's why that rope was hanging down the cliffs of insanity. Hey, we didn't need this rope at all. There's a stepladder here. Spider lame, spider lame. Evow, evow, quiet. I'm hunting cowboys. Hey, I'm gonna fast motion kick you in the face. Hey, are those short ass jeans? Why do I climb the mountain? Because it's there. The ropes have been sabotaged. Holy crap, is that the star of Undersea Kingdom? Ooga chaka. Damn it, Carl! Just a little hug. I'm so lonely.
Run for it, Tucson!
And Crash Corrigan finally takes off his shirt. It's in every contract for every movie. These Italians are these Indians are taking me hostage. Damn it, Carl, we can't understand you. This is a terrible place for a slip and slide. What was that old Buster Keaton saying? Close up for drama, long shots for boring the hell out of everyone? It's me, Crash Corrigan. I know you can't see me, but you'll just have to trust that it is, in fact, me. No, don't throw those ropes away. You always need ropes. Just ask the Boondock Saints.
Well, if it isn't the young detective, you should be congratulated for solving the mystery. Or should I sympathize with you?
Rutledge, you can't get away with this. What do you want?
These Indians are the people of my mother. And as their leader and high priest of Anastasia, I demand that you return our sacred treasure.
Demand all you want to. I don't know where it is.
But you can persuade Professor Marsh to return it.
What Professor Marsh does is his own business.
Bring him along.
Unless anyone has any non sequiturs they want to throw in here. No one? All right, 3 Indians chasing a shirtless guy across the desert. Now plot me up, movie.
Hey! You all in the skull! Are you there?
Hey, I'll see who it is.
Yeah, let's put Lullaby in charge when the Morning Star is right there.
Get on the talking, Rutledge. Shoot.
If Professor Marsh will tell us where he and Faxon hid the treasure, we'll turn Stoney loose and allow you all to leave the lost city. If Marsh refuses, Stoney will be turned over to my people for sacrifice. Don't do it, Lullaby. It's a trick. Take him away.
Perhaps I better agree to Rutledge's demand.
No, Stoney called it. Rutledge wouldn't let us go now that we know he's the murderer. Get back inside.
Now wipe your feet first. Too much sand in this cave.
Hey, Rutledge, if you let us hold you as a hostage, we'll tell you where the gold is hidden.
So that's a no then?
I'm going to do something to try to save Stoney. You all stay here and keep out of sight.
Beelzebub, you're in charge. You know, Lullaby seems less like a shimmy up the rope kind of guy and more like a getting pelted by dodgeballs kind of guy. Bad turnout for the Pride Parade this year. Well, I tried to avoid it, but Ah, another angle. That's good. Otherwise, how would I know he's still being chased?
I have prepared the spectacle so that it will be plainly seen from the window.
Whatever. Wow, that spectacle is plainly visible. Where did they all go? Well, that was the quickest weight loss program I've ever seen. Maybe if I run some more, they'll give up. Damn it, Carl! How did you even get to become an Indian? Oh, it bounced harmlessly off me. Oh, my plan of throwing one thing at three guys has failed. Hey guys, who are we? Random characters, give chase! They killed Carl! Carl the Indian, no!
Sure a good thing the sheriff decided to have us follow you fellas. Give him your horse, Jim.
Been following them, huh? Yeah, how about all those other guys who've died? Nah, you know what? Just give him a shirt. It's the circle of life.
Well, it begins to look like a hot time in the old town tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we boring you? I'm lost. Me too. These look like big, strong hands, don't they? Fight the sadness, Artex.
Clear out!
Yole! Run away! And the fearless warriors scatter. Haha, I love playing Mousetrap. Whee! Gangway! Malcolm McDowell just killed Captain Kirk. Quickly, stand by this rock. Are we still in this movie? he missed the shirtless guy. Weren't we just standing by a rock? No?
Let my case be a terrible example to you. I've read detective stories, and where did they get me? Where did they get me? Look at me now.
I'm hideous and alone.
Well, for...
Bingo!
Just wait until Elmer sees you.
Boys, you got me.
Oh, this better not be the end. What? Screw you! What about the treasure? What the hell was the point of this?